Question 1. President Draupadi Murmu recently completed 4 years in office. Which of the following initiatives was launched at Rashtrapati Bhavan to mark this occasion? The correct answer is option C, 5 commemorative books. Explanation: President Draupadi Murmu completed 4 years in office, and to mark this occasion, 5 commemorative books were released at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Question 2. With reference to the Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana, AVAY, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is a central sector scheme aimed at strengthening welfare and social security measures for senior citizens. Statement 2. The scheme provides financial assistance for setting up and maintaining old age homes, daycare centers, and mobile Medicare units. Statement 3. It is implemented by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: Statements 1 and 2 are correct. The Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana, AVAY, is an umbrella scheme of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment for the welfare of senior citizens. It aims to strengthen welfare and social security measures for senior citizens, including providing financial assistance for various services like old age homes and mobile Medicare units. Statement 3 is incorrect, as it is implemented by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, not the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Question 3. The government has proposed to continue the PMJ scheme with an increased financial outlay for the period 2026 to 31. What does PMJ primarily aim to benefit? The correct answer is option B, Scheduled Caste (SC) majority areas. Explanation: PMJ stands for Pradhan Mantri Anusuchit Jati Abhyuday Yojana. It is a scheme aimed at the welfare and development of scheduled caste (SC) majority areas and individuals. The government has proposed its continuation with an increased financial outlay for 2026 to 31. Question 4. The progress of the Bharat 6G alliance was recently reviewed by the Union Communication Minister. What is the primary objective of this alliance? The correct answer is option B, to foster innovation and collaboration for 6G technology development in India. Explanation: The Bharat 6G Alliance is a collaborative platform designed to drive innovation, research, and development in 6G technology within India, positioning the country as a global leader in next-generation communication. Question 5. Consider the following statements regarding the FAME India scheme Phase 2. Statement 1. The scheme aims for faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles in India. Statement 2. A significant allocation has been made under FAME 2 for establishing EV public charging stations nationwide. Statement 3. Separate state-wise allocations are made for the establishment of EV public charging stations under this scheme. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct. FAME India scheme Phase 2 stands for faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicles in India. Statement 2 is correct. 912.50 crore rupees has been allocated for establishing EV public charging stations, EVPCS, nationwide under FAME 2. Statement 3 is incorrect. The news explicitly states that no separate state-wise allocation is made for the establishment of EV public charging stations under this scheme. It is implemented nationwide. Question 6. The government has approved the Production-Linked Incentive (PLI) scheme for automobile and auto component industry (PLI Auto) with a significant budgetary outlay. What is the approved budgetary expenditure for this scheme? The correct answer is option C, 25,938 crore rupees. Explanation: The PLI scheme for automobile and auto component industry (PLI Auto) has been approved with a budgetary outlay of 25,938 crore rupees. This scheme aims to boost domestic manufacturing and exports in the automotive sector. Question 7. India has recently achieved a significant milestone in the global maritime sector. What is this achievement? The correct answer is option B, became the second largest supplier of seafarers globally. Explanation: India has become the second largest supplier of seafarers in the world, marking a significant achievement for its maritime sector and contributing substantially to the global shipping industry. Question 8. Which ancient site in India recently became the country's 45th UNESCO World Heritage Site? The correct answer is option B, Sarnath. Explanation: Sarnath, a significant Buddhist pilgrimage site where Buddha first taught the Dharma, has recently been designated as India's 45th UNESCO World Heritage Site. Question 9. With reference to the Competition Commission of India, CCI, consider the following statements. Statement 1. CCI is a statutory body responsible for enforcing the Competition Act, 2002. Statement 2. It aims to prevent practices having an adverse effect on competition in India. Statement 3. Recent news indicates CCI's approval for mergers and acquisitions, ensuring fair market practices. Which of the statements given above is correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all three statements are correct. The Competition Commission of India, CCI, is indeed a statutory body established under the Competition Act, 2002, with the objective of preventing practices that have an adverse effect on competition. Its functions include reviewing mergers and acquisitions to ensure they do not lead to market distortions, as seen in its recent approvals for Go Digit and Brookfield asset management transactions. Question 10. The Chandipura virus was recently in the news as a silent viral threat behind India's recent outbreaks. Which of the following best describes the nature of this virus? The correct answer is option B. It is a mosquito-borne arbovirus primarily affecting children. Explanation: the Chandipura virus is an arbovirus, arthropod-borne virus, transmitted by sandflies and mosquitoes. It is known to cause acute encephalitis, particularly in children, and has been associated with outbreaks in India. Question 11. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Shri Amit Shah recently inaugurated the newly constructed Sahkar Bhavan virtually. This building is associated with which entity? The correct answer is option B, Jamnagar District Cooperative Bank. Explanation: the newly constructed Sahkar Bhavan was virtually inaugurated by Shri Amit Shah and is associated with the Jamnagar District Cooperative Bank. This highlights the government's focus on strengthening the cooperative sector. Question 12. The K. Radhakrishnan Committee was recently mentioned in the context of UPSC Current Affairs. This committee is primarily associated with which of the following fields? The correct answer is option B, space sector reforms. Explanation: the K. Radhakrishnan Committee is well known for its recommendations related to space sector reforms and the future roadmap for India's space program. K. Radhakrishnan is a former chairman of ISRO. Question 13. With reference to the National Good Governance webinar series, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The 38th webinar in the series was recently organized on the theme Sustainability and Replication of Awarded Initiatives under PMA. Statement 2. The series aims to promote good governance practices across various government departments and public sector undertakings. Which of the statements given above is correct? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct as per the news, which mentions the 38th webinar on the specified theme. Statement 2 is also correct as the overarching objective of a National Good Governance webinar series is to disseminate and promote best practices in governance across various governmental entities, fostering efficiency and transparency. Question 14. The 5G Lab Excellence Awards were recently presented by the Union Communication Minister. These awards are primarily aimed at promoting innovation in which of the following sectors? The correct answer is option C, telecommunications. Explanation: the 5G Lab Excellence Awards are directly associated with 5G technology, which is a crucial part of the telecommunications sector. These awards aim to recognize and encourage innovation and research in the development and application of 5G technologies in India. Question 15. With reference to the PM E-Drive scheme, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The scheme is being implemented across the country to promote electric mobility. Statement 2. Separate financial allocations are made for individual states under this scheme. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Explanation. Statement 1 is correct as the PM E-Drive scheme aims to promote electric mobility nationwide. Statement 2 is incorrect. The news explicitly states that no separate allocation has been made for individual states under this scheme. Question 16. On the occasion of completing 4 years in office, 5 commemorative books were recently released at Rashtrapati Bhavan. These books are associated with the tenure of which Indian president? The correct answer is option C, Draupadi Murmu. Explanation. The news states that President Draupadi Murmu completed 4 years in office, and to mark this occasion, 5 commemorative books were released at Rashtrapati Bhavan, detailing her tenure and initiatives. Question 17. The Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana, AVAY, which strengthens welfare and social security measures for senior citizens, is implemented under the aegis of which union ministry? The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Explanation. The Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana, AVAY, is a central sector scheme for senior citizens, implemented by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. This ministry is responsible for the welfare, social justice, and empowerment of disadvantaged and marginalized sections of society, including senior citizens. Question 18. The Production Linked Incentive, PLI, scheme for automobile and auto component industry, PLI Auto, aims to boost domestic manufacturing and exports in the sector. What is the typical duration for which such PLI schemes are generally approved? The correct answer is option C, 5 to 6 years. Explanation. Most production-linked incentive, PLI, schemes in India, including the PLI Auto scheme, are typically approved for a duration of 5 years. This duration is designed to provide sufficient time for industries to make necessary investments, scale up production, and achieve the desired manufacturing and export targets. Question 19. The Competition Commission of India, CCI, recently approved the merger of Go Digit Infoworks Services with Go Digit General Insurance Limited. The CCI operates under which union ministry? The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Explanation. The Competition Commission of India, CCI, is a statutory body of the Government of India responsible for enforcing the Competition Act, 2002. It functions under the administrative control of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Question 20. Under the FAME India Scheme Phase 2, a significant amount has been allocated for establishing EV public charging stations across the country. What is the approximate total allocation for this specific purpose? The correct answer is option C, 912.50 crore rupees. Explanation. As per the news, an amount of 912.50 crore rupees has been allocated under the FAME India Scheme Phase 2 specifically for the establishment of EV public charging stations across the country to boost electric vehicle adoption.